Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Pisces. And sorry guys, it's cold. I keep putting the heat up and down, up and down. It's just cold. Um, and again, guys, these are general readings, so please just take whatever applies and leave the rest. We have this energy of sick of faking it. Um, and honestly, like, it's been cold, but it's like as soon as I got into your energy, it got really cold. And it's almost kind of like this energy, you know, like people say like, oh, you know, you're cold hearted, or you're so cold, or you're so mean, or you're so this and that. And it's like that is something that you're going to probably be hearing a lot this week, because a lot of you are sick of faking something. You're sick of allowing people to get away with certain things, whether this is at work or emotionally, like relationships or whatever it is. You're sick of people coming to you with BS. It's just that simple. You're sick of people blaming you for things that you have no control over. You're just sick of it all, to be honest with you. So you're almost kind of like in this phase of like a ticking bomb waiting to explode. And when it comes out, it is going to feel to those that you're putting in their place like you're coming off as a cold person, or somebody that's cold-hearted, somebody that has no empathy or no sympathy for anyone, regardless of the two. But it is almost kind of like you're just fed up with it, right? You have been in a position in your life, whether it's at home or at work, there is this dynamic of just putting up with other people's shit, putting up with other people's crap, and just kind of like taking it, either because you just wanted things to resolve, or just because you kind of just didn't want to deal with the stress that comes with it. But it's like, you know, there's something inside of you that's like, you know what, Pisces, that shit ain't gonna stop until you put a stop to it. And people may not like the way that you put a stop to it, and I'm not saying that there's not a different way to do it, but for whatever the reason is, the way that it's coming up is going to get your message across to people that you're sick and tired of the BS. For those of you that this has to do with a relationship, there is this dynamic of you're constantly giving and giving and giving, and the person that you're dealing with romantically continues to expect without giving anything in return, or giving just the bare minimum so that you won't walk away. And a lot of you are finally realizing that, in a sense, they have been using some manipulative tactic in order to keep you satisfied enough not to walk away. But even that bare minimum that they have been given to the relationship is not even enough anymore. So a lot of you are choosing to walk away. Now, when it comes, for those of you that this has to do with work, maybe your current place of employment has not given you a raise, for whatever the reason, right? Money's not coming in, this and this and that, and you have been patiently waiting for things to pick up or whatever it is. But it's almost kind of like, then you either find out that somebody else got a raise, or somebody was hired at a higher pay rate than you, and all of this stuff. And it's like, wait, these ads are literally like taking advantage. Like, I am already doing more work than what this person is hired for, and they're literally, so there is some type of wake-up call that requires you to open up your mouth, right? Something is being shown to you clearly for what it is, and it doesn't matter how much more time you give it, it is not going to change, because this is what it is. And the reason that it is this way, let's put it this way, if you want to look for a reason behind it, is to push you into that uncomfortable space where you speak up, where you show up and you're just like, nah, that ain't gonna flow. That's not gonna work. No, thank you. Regardless of what anybody has to say, regardless of their opinion, right? Regardless if they're calling you cold-hearted or whatever it is, but it's almost kind of like, again, this energy of letting things slide and letting things go by has not really been working for you, right? There has to be a time when you realize that you have to look at each situation individually, right? And have discernment as to what you should allow to fly, because going into that is not going to do anything, and what you need to walk up to straight in the face and be like, this is not, no, we're not doing this is not gonna work. You got the wrong one. And that's kind of like what you're being what you're being asked to do during this time. So it could have been that you may have started with letting certain things fly, and then you just kind of let everything fly, and because of that it really did something to you emotionally and mentally, where this energy, this space of feeling very suppressed and held down, kind of like overtook your life or overtook your energy, and you're wanting to remove that pressure or that oppression that you feel within a space. And that's why you're finally you're finally speaking up, and I'm not gonna lie, it's going to come in an explosive way for a lot of you, but in reality, if it's coming up that way, and maybe that is the only way that whoever is coming out towards is able to get the message that you're trying to get across. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 tarot. We have the 3 of Cups. So we have the 3 of Cups in the upright. We have the 2 of Wands in the reverse, and then the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So you were trying to keep a lot of, I think, again, a lot of the reason behind you let a lot of things slide was because you were trying to keep a peace. You were trying not to make situations worse. You were trying not to drag things along. But in reality, whether you make a choice or not, you're making a choice. So not making a choice is a choice in itself. So every time that you didn't stand up for yourself, every time that you allow something to happen, you were maybe unconsciously saying, yeah, it's okay if you do that, even though you knew inside of you that it wasn't okay for certain people to say or do certain things. So the act of not taking a choice or not taking a stand for yourself in certain situation gave up the impression that it was okay to treat you a certain way. It was okay to talk to you a certain way, when in reality, it's not. And it may have taken you some time to talk, and I'm trying not to explode right now, because right now I want to be as loud as possible, to be honest with you, because I honestly feel that it is getting to that point where you guys are so freaking tired. You're sick of faking something, and you're sick of pretending to be okay with something just to keep a peace that in reality has never really been there, because you have not been at peace with yourself because of the way either this person or these individuals treat you. All right, so I'm going to pull out a love energy card. Number 25. And number 25 talks about fated to suffer. A lot of you may have accepted, again, that you were the punching bag or the stress relief for somebody, or whatever it was. Like somebody or the people around you took their crap out on you. And it may have been all you've known. But regardless of it, you're getting tired of it. You're getting tired of being someone's punching bag or someone's stress release, whether it is that they're cursing you out or they're putting you down or whatever it is. You're tired. You are exhausted of it. And I personally don't want to be around you when you do explode, because there is so much that you have been holding back that and you have to, and I want you to understand, when they call you cold-hearted or evil or mean or whatever it is nothing more than a defense mechanism not to take accountability for what it is that you're saying. Because again, you're stating facts of factual things that they have said and done, and they're not going to like being called out on what it is that they are doing. Because I feel that the reason why you are exploding is because you've given this person or these individuals a lot of chances, but the behavior, the actions have not changed. So you're done giving people extra time in your life to show up this the way that they say that they're going to show up. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a closing message. I see you are definitely in this energy of like, don't fuck with me today. Your hard work is paying off. The new moon in Capricorn. So for a lot of you, this has been little steps. Whether it is that you have started setting small boundaries, maybe you started doing some self work, some self-love, whatever it was, there's something that started all of this that is leading to this big moment, this moment when you realize something becomes crystal clear, that you have been spending a lot of time waiting for situations or things to change, and they're not changing, because the reason why they are the way they are is to help you find your voice, to help you learn to stand up for yourself. So even though you've taken like little steps, it's all leading to this big one event. Well, guys, that is all I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.